All right, so let's go to the next page and let's take a look. Example 1, plane symmetry. Thank you. All right. So it says, describe each plane of symmetry for the rectangular prism. The rectangular prism has blank planes of symmetry. Choose the correct representations for the planes of symmetry. Select all that apply. All right, so let's take a look at the bottom because this gives us all of our options. Look at letter A. So they have that cutting through horizontally. Does that have plane symmetry? Would you see the same thing on the top as you would on the bottom? Yes or no? Yes, you would. So that one is a yes. That has plane symmetry. Let's take a look at B. B is on that diagonal again. Okay? And it's really hard to tell in that one. But again, on the diagonal, right here, for a prism, for a rectangular prism, is that going to have plane symmetry? No. It does not. It does not. So this one's a no. How about letter C? If I cut that in half right here, that one would be a yes. Okay? It would slice it all the way down. So C is a yes. How about D? Yes. That's like going something like this, all the way down and through. And how about E? E would be a no. It's kind of hard to tell because it almost looks like a square at the top. And if it was a perfect square, it would. But I don't think it is. Okay? So this rectangular prism has 3 planes of symmetry. And those are the planes of symmetry down at the bottom. Okay? All right, let's go to the next page, which will be page 21 in your packet. All right, so now we have a regular pentagonal prism. So a pentagonal prism. It says the regular pentagonal prism has how many planes of symmetry? All right, so think about this. Let's say I put one right down here, down that middle. Okay, would that be a plane of symmetry? Yeah. All right, let's say then I put one going this way. And it would come down, come down. Is that going to be a plane of symmetry? Yes, should be. All right, let's go to this vertex. Let's see, it's kind of hard to tell. But if I do it that way, that's going to be a third. And then I have a fourth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need another color. So I can do one this way, and I can do one this way. Okay? Because it is regular. That means all sides are the same length. All sides are the same length. Okay? So I can put a giant piece of paper or a plane down through each of those. So that gives me 5 so far. Can you think of any other places where I could add a plane for plane symmetry? What about right here, like cutting it in half? Yeah. That would be the 6th. plane symmetry. This is the sixth one. So you can look at the top and get however many you can from the top, and then usually if it's a regular prism, you can cut it in half horizontally. So there are 6 planes of symmetry. Okay? So it says the regular, and this is part B, the regular pentagonal prism has one plane of symmetry. Go sneeze. Excuse me. Thank you. Has one plane of symmetry that is parallel, or is it perpendicular to the base? So here's my base down here. Does it have a plane of symmetry that is parallel or perpendicular to it? We're talking about this right here. Well, this one right here is parallel. This one where it cut it in half is parallel to the base. The plane of symmetry passes through the base, the center, or the top of the prism. The one that we just talked about that was parallel. Does it cut through the base, the center, or the top? Cuts through the center, right? Cutting it through the center. The regular pentagonal prism has 5 planes of symmetry that are they parallel or perpendicular to the base? Yes, perpendicular, good. So these planes that would cut through, even though this is not a pentagon, they are going to be perpendicular to that base, okay? The planes of symmetry each pass through the either bases or faces at one vertex. The base, is it passing through the base or the face? Passes through the bases, because the top is a base also, at one vertex, and through the edge or the midpoint. It's going through the midpoint, through the middle, the midpoint of the opposite edge. Yes. Okay. All right. We are going to stop there for the notes. So, your homework, we're going to have homework almost every night, guys, okay? So, got to just try to get used to that. Is the front side of 6.5, which should be in your packet. I believe it is, or not, yeah. Page 40, maybe? Let me double check. Yes. Okay. No, not page 40. It would be page 37. Page 37. Okay. You probably cannot do 8, 9, and 10. We did not talk about that much. Okay? Page 37. Let's take out for a second your homework that you were supposed to do last night and the night before, either on page 39 or page 40. Page 39 or 40. Does anybody have any specific questions on page 39 or 40? Anybody? Is that on the back, front? 36. Okay. So it's talking about a cake is a rectangular prism. All right. And I often think it's helpful if you kind of draw a picture. Okay. A rectangular prism. Kind of like a cake, right? What page did you say that was?
39.
So this is page 39, number 36 at the bottom. Everybody should be copying this down. Has a height of 4 inches, a base that is 12 inches by 15 inches. Wallace wants to apply frosting to the sides and the top of the cake. What is the surface area of the part of the cake that will have frosting? Well, first of all, is there a part that will not have frosting? And what would that part be that does not have frosting? The bottom. The bottom has no frosting. So we need to keep that in mind. All right? So surface area here is going to be lateral area plus, we used to say 2 bases. Now we're just going to say the top though, the top base. Okay. So our lateral area is going to be the perimeter around times the height plus my top base, which happens to be a rectangle. So my perimeter here is all the way around at the bottom, 12 plus 15 plus this back side, 12 plus 15. So 12 plus 15 plus 12 plus 15 times, what's the height? 4 plus the area of my rectangle on top, which is 12 by 15 over here. 12 times 15. So 12 plus 15 is 27 plus 27 is going to be 54 times 4 plus 12 times 15. 180. And that is equal to, if I put that all together, 396 inches squared. And that is equal to the surface area. Okay? So, please make sure you are working on these, okay? Come in with questions. Let me know and I can help you. So you should have now 6-4, that's due. 6-1 and 6-3, which was a review, that page. And now the front of 6-5, okay? All right.